Good morning guys, really early right now. Today we have embroidery people coming over, so I'm finally going to be able to learn how to use the machine, which I'm really excited about because our timeline has been cut even shorter right now, so it's really good. I'm pretty sure they're out here. I saw a car before and Honeybee are barking and going crazy, so let's go check the door. Stop. Hello puppies! Finally, the embroidery machine is good to go. It's set up and ready. The people just left. They were showing me how to use it and everything. Let me guys show you the first piece that our embroidery machine made. Where is it gone? It is up here. So right here they gave us a piece of like calico, which I could just practice and do a whole heap of things. But the first thing that was embroidered was these eyes right here to test every needle and whatnot. And like, look at that, it looks beautifully done. I'm so happy with it. It's nice and thick and together. And then this was another sample that we did, which is obviously my initials, P and L, and this looks really nice as well. I did this one by myself. I also did it on a t-shirt, which I did my initials right here on the sleeves. It's not really like in the center and not aligned properly, but I mean it's pretty good. I'm so excited to keep testing it out. I think I'm going to do a whole heap more on this big piece right here, so let's just do more initials and I'll bring you guys along with me. What's crazy about this machine is there's so many different settings and sizes, so you always have to adjust it, because the two designs I showed you, one was on the calico and one was on the t-shirt, one was big and one was smaller, so you have to adjust like the arm of it or whatnot. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it by myself because I had the lady helping me last time, but I'm pretty sure it just goes in like this and I have to measure it. That is about right. This is the current design that I've got going, which just says Hao's name, and I'm pretty sure it's just an outline. I've never tried this one before, but here is what it is looking like. How crazy is that? So damn cool. Now I'm being put to the test because right here the thread just broke, so now I've got to learn what he taught me, or what they both taught me, of how to thread it back through, use this machine to restart it so it can continue finishing the H. As you can see right here, I've got the red needle threaded back through. I've changed the settings to go backwards a little bit, and now I'm going to press start and stop and see if this works. Is it going to work? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I think it's going. Yay! Oh no. This is a problem. I think I'm just going to press start again. Yep. Oh, good to go. This is the first one doing by myself with no one around me. The H was pretty perfect. The A, I had a bit of difficulties because the thread kept cutting. And then the O, I had a lot of difficulties. If you looked closely, you can see like the thread kept cutting and it's like a bit loose here. But I am pretty happy with that. So now I want to test out some more different fonts and just like fill this whole bit, because if I don't, that's going to be a waste. Alright guys, it is way later on in the evening now. I have been driving around for the last couple of hours, had to go pick up some t-shirts and organize a whole heap of stuff. So much driving, but I'm excited because I can finally show you guys. I picked up a t-shirt, an Adelaide pop-up exclusive. I think I've mentioned it in our previous vlogs prior, and it is definitely one of my favorites. Are you guys ready for this? In 3, 2, 1, bam! Check out this t-shirt, guys. Like, it is insane. If you can see it, there's like a purple box logo, but the detailing on this is a lot crazier than usual. It's like really thick and it just looks so nice. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. The purple in real life is amazing. Even when the guy was designing it, it looked a bit more dull on the camera in photos and all that stuff. But when I see it right here, I'm just so happy. This is gonna be amazing. This will be available this weekend at the Adelaide pop-up store, April 22nd. Hindley Street at Hindley Bar and Cafe, I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, I hope everyone in Adelaide is coming down to the pop-up store. This is gonna be there.
Good evening, guys. I haven't spoken to you guys all day. Today at work, I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown. We just signed our contract for Sydney, which means sneaker laundry is happening in Sydney, which is crazy news. Barbershop got approved, everything got approved today, and I was just sitting to back to more back meetings, and I came home and I'm gonna show you something I made. It's really cool. Hang on. You guys have seen this logo, right? This is the neon sign that we want to start bringing to all pop-up shops, but the only problem is it doesn't power by USB. So, oh, excuse me, I'm just burping. I created this ghetto power cable. This has a little converter inside this USB right here. It's not as bright as I want it to be, but it works. So you just plug it into a power bank like so, and bam, it lights up. It's not as bright as I want, so maybe on my day off, I'll go find something that will make it work brighter. It looks good on camera actually, but it's not that bright, trust me.
Alright, so in today's Cooking with Philly tonight, I'm going to be making like a chicken pasta soup thing. It's super cold, so I'm just like, this is going to be perfect. And when I make this, we usually eat it the next day as well, so that is also really good. Ingredients that I get is chicken drumstick, like really big ones, just because we're going to try to get as much flavor out of it as possible. I've got some chicken breast just in case to add some protein to our soup. I've got some potatoes. You can use pretty much any potatoes, but I just went, oh, I just dropped one on the ground. I just went with these ones. I can wash it and peel it and whatnot. You need some pasta. So these are just like the macaroni little baby ones because they're super easy to eat. Chicken stock, this is the salt reduced one, just because I used to get the salt one or just the normal chicken stock one, and I would find it would be really salty, so I'd always have to add like sugar and just a lot of water to get rid of that saltiness. Plus, if it's not salty enough, you can just always add salt. Coriander, carrots, and an onion. I'll probably add things along the way from our pantry, but those are the ingredients that you start out with. So let's start making the broth. What I'm gonna do is get a really big pot, because we don't really have a medium-sized one. It's just this one or a smaller one, which is like half the size. This is huge, but I think it's gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 drumsticks in here. I'm gonna add in 4 of them and save the other 3 if I wanna make a soup later on in the week or something, because 7 chicken wings or 7 big drumsticks, like this is as big as my head. What the heck? So I'm just pouring all the chicken stock into the pot, covering the chicken. As you guys can see in the pot, the chicken is still kind of sticking out. There wasn't enough chicken stock to coat it. So I'm gonna add water in until it fills and covers all the chicken. Just like that. Whilst my chicken is coming to the boil behind me, I'm gonna start prepping my vegetables and get it ready so that I can just chuck it all in when it starts to get nice and warm. Veggies are chopped, so I'm gonna add the onion into the pot. All I did was just cut it in half. And I'm gonna add carrots. I always say this, but carrots always adds a bit of sweetness. So I'm gonna let this all boil and just let the flavors induce together for about like 20 or so minutes until the chicken is cooked and I can take it out. Just took my chicken out. I didn't want to overcook because what I want to do is I want to peel the meat off the bone and put it in the soup for us to eat. Now I'm gonna flavor the broth with some pepper. This stuff, which is from the Asian grocer, it's like wonton chicken flavoring. I don't know, it's really good. I always use it. Just add a cube of that. And I've been loving this chili ground. I don't even know what it is, but it gives you that spice. So my broth is coming along nicely. Also added a little bit of coriander in there too. Broth is now good and ready to go. So I have flavored it and everything. And now I'm gonna add in my potatoes and let that cook for about 20 minutes. I'm also gonna add in some peas and carrots, just like a frozen bag as well. And then we're pretty much done. That's dinner, that's it. Oh, and I gotta cook the pasta. But you guys know how to cook pasta. Put it in some hot water, bit of salt, cook it for like 8 minutes, and you're done. I totally forgot to do this. This is actually my second bowl because I think it's actually pretty damn good. But this is the final product. Little pasta shells, potatoes, carrots, chicken, coriander. So good.
I had no idea what I was doing with the new software, and they were telling us that it could not happen. And I'm so excited. Like, Philly was saying that we have to spend like another 5 grand on software. Oh, 2 grand. It's still pretty bad. And I did it. I literally just winged it. We watched a YouTube video. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. See what happens. And it's coming along so well. It is amazing. I've stopped it halfway, but you guys can clearly see that it will embroider my box logo. I don't think I'm gonna go for the red, because that's wasting a lot of thread, but the feel of it is amazing. So we're gonna figure out another way to do this.
Well guys, that's the end of the vlog. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. As always, give this video a big thumbs up if you do. Comment down below if we're gonna see you guys in Adelaide. We're looking forward to it so much. Hope you guys are having a good day, evening, or night, wherever you're in the world. Bye guys!